Parcells comes in day one. Is it just completely different?
He goes, you tell him, this is how he talks. He goes, you tell him, if he's not here on this such and such date, it'd be the worst mistake he ever made. So I go,
oh my god.
What was Keyshawn Johnson like in 1999, rookie year?
no, not 99, rookie year, third year. 96.
96,
96. What was I like then?
First playoff game.
Shit, I was him. I mean, what you mean?
Him?
Timothy.
99. Shit, I was living in New York. I was coming off, well, it depends on what, 98, 90. So I was coming off my first Pro Bowl. My second Pro Bowl. I was coming off my second Pro Bowl. Shit, I was toast of the town.
Where in New York were you living?
So I was living in Long Island because we were in Long Island practicing. So I was living in Long Island, but I also had a apartment on Park Avenue as well. So
hey, when you're the number one pick,
you know,
you got 2 homes.
Park Avenue, baby.
Yeah, and I had just.
That's just a Saturday.
I was kind of married, but you know, I was married at the time.
Early married.
I was kind of married. I hate to say it, but you know, probably love my kids, great kids, the whole deal. Got a good deal out of that. Probably should have been married. Probably got married a little too early. You know,
22 with a lot of money.
Yeah, living in New York, probably a little too early. That's what I was doing. I was in the middle of pop culture, like you said, middle of everything that was going on, the East Coast, West Coast, rap wars. I was in, you know, seeing people that was out there, not to be named, but you know, having some fun.
New York in that time had to be really fun.
That scene had to be crazy.
That's insane. I love New York. New York's a fun city.
Same, bro.
But see, we was good though then. Good to the point where they have been so bad that everything was a plus from there anyway, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like you think about it, I was 1-15 as a rookie. Prior to that, they were 2-14. That's how they got me.
Yeah.
Then we went 1-15. Bill came, and the next year we was in the AFC Championship game. So it's kind of like same
1
team.
year?
Yeah, 1 year.
What was the difference?
Coaching. Dude, if
Parcells.
you knew the fucking coaches Richie Kotite I had, like it was you'd literally jump off a building.
Yeah.
I mean, it was the worst because I was coming from USC. And so coming from USC, Toast of the Town program, Rose Bowls, Cotton, like we was the shit, winning, like we was winning. And I go to a program, our head coach was a guy named Richie Kotite. How he got the job, I have no idea because he just got fired from Philadelphia because he was bad. You get fired because you're bad.
Jets like to do that. They hire or fire coaches.
Literally.
Literally, this is not the first time.
And they hires Richie Kotite. The funniest thing ever though is I'm just watching the culture of the building. So we had practice one day, and our head coach, you know how they have a couple fields, a field over here, field over here, field over here. He's off to one of the far fields while we're practicing. He's got the brick cell phone. He's just chilling while we're practicing on his phone, smoking his cigar. There's no, I don't know who the hell he's talking to.
Yeah.
But this was a everyday occurrence. This was something that was going on. Crazy, right?
That's crazy.
It was the wildest thing I ever seen, man. I was just like, this ain't, And
This
we
is
used
not
to
what
do,
you expect when you get to
my
the NFL.
rookie year, literally we did whatever we wanted to do, when we wanted to do it, how we wanted to do it. You know what I'm saying?
You won at 15.
And we won at 15. and so at that point for me, I really didn't care. At 1 and 15, I was like, these dudes gonna get fired anyway. So we're actually playing the New England Patriots one game, and it's TNT at night. And I, along with a couple other veteran players, we go to the Foxy Lady in Providence, Rhode Island.
Legendary spot.
Providence.
Right?
I've heard of that establishment.
But we're staying there. We go there on a Saturday. I think it was a Saturday because we played on a Sunday night. Saturday we go there, and we leave after bed check, but we walk right out the front fucking door.
Oh my God.
We don't go to side doors. We don't do anything. So now we are sitting at the Foxy Lady. Obviously, there's no clocks. It's like Vegas, and we're just being young kids that don't know any better or whatever. We go back. The bus is getting ready for the game by the time we get back to the hotel. We done missed pregame meal, the early meeting.
It was a meeting.
We done missed all that, right? So we go back in. They come to my room. I'm trying to get dressed. They come to my room like, what? I was like, man, I was in here asleep, and I ain't, y'all, I overslept. You overslept this long? I said, yeah, man, shit, I was tired, whatever, the whole deal. And they're like, no, the security said he seen y'all leave, and da-da-da. And so it was like they was getting ready to send me back. But then I'm like, if y'all send me back and it didn't go the way y'all say it went, y'all gonna be in trouble, not me. And then they said, hey, okay, he could stay. And I wound up playing the New England game that night. I did okay. It was in 96. Check it out.
Was
see what it is.
Coach Parcells' first game back in New
I wouldn't
England?
do that with Bill. No.
So,
okay.
No.
That was before. Okay.
So, because I knew they were getting ready to fire the other coach.
Gotcha.
I already knew that.
Gotcha.
I'm like,
So,
man, they get ready to fire his
They're
ass.
about to fire a coach. Parcells comes in day one. Is it just completely different?
Oh my God, he fired the dude at the front gate that was a security guard named Harry. Harry had been like the security guard for like however many years, older guy. Bill got rid of him immediately. And so one of our linebackers named Bobby Houston was a starting linebacker, had started for the Jets, 4 or 5 years in a row. Solid linebacker, like really good. He told him if he wasn't at off-season conditioning, he was going to get rid of him. Dude didn't come to off-season condition. Never played again in the National Football League. Cut him. Never played again in the National Football League. So
It's mafia. Those coaches are mafias.
He started the OTAs. It used to be you had to get 40 days over like I want to say maybe a 2.5 month period of time. You had to get 40 days in. And it was like you go a week, maybe 2 weeks, you're off, then you come back a week, maybe off a week, that sort of deal. And so when he came, obviously, I was one of the targets, right?
Oh,
I was one of the targets. So he called my agent, we need him to do this, that. And so I'm like, paying no fucking with all that shit, man. And so now my agent go, well, he say if you don't come, da-da-da. I said, man, well, shit, man, I want to be at home with my family. I can do the same thing here. He goes, you tell him, this is how he talks. He goes, you tell him, if he's not here on this such and such date, it'd be the worst mistake he ever made. So I go, right? So now at this point, I'm probably a little overweight. I'm probably 225-ish, somewhere in there. He goes, I sit down in his room. I go in there. I'm in his room. He's got a dark room. He's got one little light on, like mafia-like you just said. He's sitting there and we're talking. He goes, how much did you weigh? I said, shit, I think I'm about 225-ish. He goes, what was that guy in the Rose Bowl? I said, I think I was probably 210 maybe. He goes, that's the guy I want. I said, okay, cool, no problem. So now I go home. I come back, go through the whole off-season conditioning. I'm 208, right? So I'm looking crazy to him. I'm fucking, So now all of a sudden, that's all I needed. I'm a made man now. For the rest of my life, he got me for the rest of my life because I did everything he asked me to do. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. He asked me to do something for him. I did it like that. And now you could say one bad word about me in front of him, you're gonna catch hell.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so that's how I changed like that. And like after my first year with him in 97, although I'm on a rookie contract, he tried to rip my contract up, but the management council with the NFL wouldn't allow it. We did the deal. He was getting ready to make me at that time in 97. I hadn't even done shit. I had fucking 65 catches. He was going to make me one of the highest paid receivers in the NFL at the time. We did the deal and everything. They sent it to management council. The management council didn't want to set a precedent, so they didn't approve it. That's how our trust and our loyalty became a bond like it is now.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you gained Parcells' trust through cutting your weight.
Yeah.
And then from that day on, because you did
even to this day, I just talked to him the other day. He goes, what's the number? I said, shit, man, I don't know. I'm probably 235 or something. I just slim it down a little bit. He goes, yeah, you look good, but I don't know if you're 235. You look like you got walnuts in your cheeks. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm good, coach. I ain't really, He said, well, you're doing good, son. You just keep doing what you're doing, man. I'm proud of you. Because that's my guy.
Yeah, that's kind of, I say it all the time, you know, when you're around a guy for a long time that changes you, like I was around Belichick, it becomes like a fatherly figure
Yeah. Oh yeah.
to you.
100%.